Alright guys, so now that we had some time to talk about the money place value chart, now we are going to actually be able to use it. So for this problem, I'm just going to model how you are to add cents by using the money place value chart. So remember, in the place value chart, everything to the left of it is a normal place value chart. Ones, tens, hundreds. These are the dollars. And everything behind the decimal point is where you have your tenths with a th, hundredths, and thousandths. So it's in the same order. The only difference is it doesn't have a ones place. Okay? So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my numbers in my place value chart, and I'm putting both of them in because I am adding. I want to start off with $0.32. So I'm going to draw the decimal point first. Then I'm going to think about what number comes to the left of the decimal point, which is 0. And I don't have anything after 0. So now I want to think about what number comes to the right of the decimal point, right after the decimal point, which is 3. And then 2 comes right after 3. So my first number is in. Now, my second number, going to draw a plus sign. My second number, I'm going to do the same thing. Draw the decimal point first so I can make sure my numbers are lined up because that is very important. 0 comes to the left of the decimal point. There is nothing after 0. Then I see that there is a 5 to the right of the decimal point, so I'm going to write 5. And then there is a 4 that comes right after, so I'm going to write 4. Now I want to add. So this is my vertical number sentence inside of a place value chart. So now all we need to do is add regularly. Just like we would add a regular vertical number sentence or numbers that do not have decimals, we're always going to start with the smallest place value, which is to the right. And I know it says hundredths, but hundredths is different than hundreds, okay? So it is the smallest place value. So we're always going to go from right to left. So 4 plus 2 is 6. 5 plus 3 is 8. Decimal point, 0 plus 0 is 0. So I'm going to write my dollar sign to finish it off. So 32 cents plus 54 cents equals 86 cents. Boom. So it's pretty easy. It's the same as adding regular numbers. The only difference is it has decimal points and it's a different place value chart. So now let's try 2 together. So right now what I want you to do is pause the video and I want you to draw a money place value chart. Okay? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put both of our numbers in our place value chart. 25 cents and 6 plus 61 cents. So let's start with 25 cents. Decimal. What number comes to the left of the decimal point? If you said 0, you are correct. And I'm going to draw my dollar sign. I forgot to do that in the other slide, but I'm going to draw my dollar sign because I have $0. What number comes to the right of the decimal point? 2. You are correct. 2 comes to the right. What number comes right after 2? 5. So my first number is in. Let's put our second number. Draw my dollar sign. I have $0. Decimal. What number comes right after the decimal? 6. And what number comes after 6? 1. So now let's go ahead and add, starting with the smallest place value, which is the one all the way to the right, the hundredths place with the th. 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. Draw my decimal so I can separate my dollars. And 0 plus 0 is 0. So 25 cents plus 61 cents equals 86 again. $0, decimal, 86 cents. So we put both of our numbers in. We added our hundredths place. Then we added our tenths place. Then we added our ones place. And we don't have a tens place. So we've added all of our numbers and we did not need to bundle and move. All right, let's do the next one. So the next one is the same thing, same steps. 87 cents plus 14 cents. First thing I'm going to do is put both of my numbers in my place value chart. Decimal, dollar sign, I have $0, so 0 ones because that comes right in front of the decimal. What number comes after the decimal for 87 cents? What number comes in the tens place? 8. You are correct. What number goes in the hundredths place? What number is right after 8? 7. Good job. Plus sign. Just draw my second number, dollar sign, decimal. There's a 0 in the ones place. What number is in the tenths place? 1. Good job. What number is in the hundredths place? 4. Good job. So now let's go ahead and add. So we did our first step. Now our second step is to add the hundredths place. 7 plus 4. What is 7 plus 4? It's 11. But can I write 11 down here like this? I can't. You are correct. So just like I would do with normal numbers, I'm going to bundle and move. So that means my ones are going to go with my ones, and my tens I'm going to put to the top of the tenths place and circle it, just like I would any other regular number. Okay? Now, I'm going to add 1 plus 8 plus 1, which equals what? 10. You are correct. But we know that we can't write 10 down here like this. So we're going to have to bundle and move again. So that means 0 goes at the bottom of my tens place. And I'm going to bundle and move my 1 to the next place value, which is the ones place, okay? It's not going to go in the tenths place. It's going to go to the next place value, which is the ones place. Not the decimal place, but the next place value that has numbers, which is the ones. Now we can add our ones place. 1 plus 0 equals 1. Draw my decimal and my dollar sign. So my answer is $1.01. $1, decimal, I don't have any tenths, 1 cent. Okay? It is very important that you still put the 0 in the tenths place, because if you do not, it's going to look like you have $1.10. So it's very important that you put that 0 in the tenths place, or wherever you see a 0, that's where it needs to go. We added our hundredths place. We needed to bundle and move. We added our tenths place. We needed to bundle and move. We added our ones place. We did not need to bundle and move, and we did not have a tens place. So good job. Now, I want you to try one all on your own. So I want you to pause the video, and I want you to try this all on your own. Okay, I'm going to give you a few seconds to pause the video. All right, 0.43 or 43 cents plus 28 cents. Let's try it together. Now that you should have paused the video and had some time to do it yourself. So first thing, put both of my numbers in. Let's start with 43 cents. What number goes in the ones place? 0. What number goes in the tenths place? 4. What number goes in the hundredths place? 3. Draw my second number. 28 cents. What number goes in the ones place? 1 or 0, sorry. What number goes right after the decimal in the tenths place? 2. And what number goes in the hundredths place? 8. So let's go ahead and add those up. 8 plus 3 is 11. So that means we need to bundle and move. All right. Step 1 is done. Step 2 is done because we added our hundredths. Now we're on step 3. Add our tenths place. 1 plus 4 plus 2 equals 7. Decimal point. 0 plus 0 is 0. And dollar sign. So our answer is $0.71. All right, guys, that concludes our money adding or adding coins lesson. So what I want you to do now is just scroll down on your Google form. You are going to complete the questions on your Google form. And if you need to come back to the video to watch anything over, you can absolutely do so. Using the money place value chart will be very helpful. Very, very, very helpful for you to make sure you line your numbers up. Okay, guys? Good luck, and I will hopefully see you soon. Bye.